And what is your background in relation to, have you always been politically involved up to now? What have you
No, I've never. Very few people are particularly interested in what's going on in the country. Very few people know all that much about it. But they are waking up very quickly now. I mean, if you look at newspaper articles that have the online comments, 5 years ago you would never see the comments that are being left on these articles now about Abu Qatada, for example, and which is a huge thing in England right now. And people are saying, listen, we've had enough of this Islamic thing. And you would never see that 5 years ago. So we are waking up, but not enough people know yet. But it's one of those exponential learning curves. It's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger and faster as more people wake up. My political background, I'm not a politician. I've always been involved in property. And I started writing about this stuff 5 years ago. And this sort of is a gradual continuation to where we are now. But I don't want to do it. It's just that nobody else appears to want to do it either. So I thought, well, someone's got to do it.
And when you have Pat Conlon, is it? That's
Pat
on it,
Condell.
yes, who many of us have seen on the internet. So he's certainly getting the word out.
Yeah, he's a fantastic chap.
Yeah.
Jack.
In reading Mark Stein's latest book, another thing struck me about the left in Britain is that they seem to have laws that discourage manly behavior. They really, don't do it. We have a reason for not being. One example that struck me was, I believe it was in Scotland, near the River Clyde, or in the River Clyde, that a woman fell in and the police were called, and they said they couldn't go into the water because that is the fire department's job. And fortunately for this woman, 3 college students from a nearby Scottish college, the University of Glasgow, took it upon themselves to go in the water and rescue this woman. But this is the attitude, the kind of, I don't know, the malaise of a lot of this socialism. That, it's not our responsibility, it's not our culture, it's not our this, it's not our that, it's somebody else's job. It's in a society where let's say even a man who was a janitor years ago, generations ago, he supported his wife, and it wasn't a glorious job, but he had a certain degree of self-respect. I'm supporting this family. And now the woman can make more on welfare, or whatever the term is in Britain for that, the dole, whatever, and he has become superfluous, and he might as well remain like a lot of people in America who at age 50 are lining up. I've seen them myself, to buy the latest electronic Xbox game outside the store the night it's being sold at midnight.